Alright gamers, we're back and we're ready to start off our Marvel Legendary. And first thing you do when you have your board set and you start to play is you flip over the villain deck card. And in this case we have a Master Strike card. These Master Strike cards, you add a certain amount according to how many players you have into the deck. And when a Master Strike card is played, you follow the rules on the Master Strike for Apocalypse. And it basically says each player reveals their hand and puts all the heroes that cost 1 or more on top of the deck. And what it was is we were lucky that we got that Master Strike card when we did, because we don't have, I've dealt my hand, and as you can see I don't have any heroes with 1 or more. They're all 0 points. So in this hand right here I have 5 recruit points and 1 combat point. Well, there's nobody to combat, and I can spend my recruit points here. I'll get this Dangerous Rescue Black Widow for 3. I also will take this Mission Accomplished Black Widow for 2. And then I will discard these cards. I will replace the 2 heroes back here. And then we go on to the next turn, and I will deal the new villain card. And here's a Sentinel. Alright, now, a Sentinel here, it takes 3 combat points to defeat him. But he has a special thing here. It says, in order to fight him, so basically in order to fight him and defeat him, you have to KO one of your heroes. That means you have to take one of your hero cards and knock him out. Now it can be any hero you want, even one of these gray heroes. But, so I think I will do that as a matter of fact. I have 3 combat points with these 3 guys here, so I will take these 3 combat points and I will knock the Sentinel out. It's probably not a wise move, seeing as I could spend one of these to buy another hero, but I just want to show you some of the combat and special abilities, how they work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these heroes, I'm going to put him in the KO pile. He is gone for me for the rest of the game, and now I have just 2 recruit points, and as you can see I can't buy jack with it, so they will go in my discard pile as well. I will take the Sentinel and I will put him in my victory pile, and then I'll shuffle my cards and we will start again. Alright, now I've dealt myself my 6 cards. We'll take the villain card, and this one here is, this guy is Forearm. He's from the Mutant Liberation Front, and he has a special thing. It says to fight Forearm you must also reveal 4 hero cards with different names. Well, I don't have 4 hero cards with different names. Besides costing his 4 to beat, I don't have 4 hero cards with different names, so I couldn't even fight him if I wanted to. I do have 3 combat and 3 recruit, so my combat cards are no good. But I will then use my 3 recruit, and I will recruit probably a high speed chase angel, because you get to draw 2 cards and discard a card if you play that card. So I will recruit him. Put that in our pile. Then I will flip over another villain card. And then we got the Scheme Twist. We have the first Scheme Twist. So remember, the Scheme Twist. So that villain escapes. Alright, so a twist, put a token on this scheme to represent Baby Hope Summers. Okay, and if we get a twist, what we gotta do is put that token on the closest villain to the villain deck. So we're gonna take a little token here, and it's gonna represent the villain, what we put on the villain for the villain deck. And then what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna just use this little something big that'll help me remember. Now I'm just going to use this little pin top here, and that's going to be the token. That's Baby Hope Summers. Now that villain has it, so I got to try to beat this villain before he escapes. And if he does escape, then we put a Scheme Twist card by Apocalypse. Alright, so I'll deal my next 6 cards. Yeah, first I'm going to replace, because you always have to have 5 heroes here down here, so I'm going to replace that. So I have my cards, and I have I have 4 recruit. I have 4 recruit and 1 combat. Then I have this card here where it says draw a card. So I get to draw an extra card. And I drew this Black Widow. You may pay a card from your hand or discard pile if you do rescue bystander. Well, so I have 3 combat. Still not good enough to beat him. But I do have 4 recruit. And let's see. Okay, well, I will take this flying diving catch angel and put him in my pile. Okay, yeah. So there goes that pile. And replace this hero card. Finally, got a little bit of a better card here. And then we'll do the villain deck, and it's a sentinel. So what we're going to do is we're going to move him here and put the sentinel there. And then we'll shuffle my cards and deal myself 6 new cards. Alright, so I got my 6 cards, and it looks like I have pretty good on recruit. I have 3 there, another 3 here, which is 6. Then I have this card right here, draw a card. Now if I have a, you see how it says draw a card, and then it has this little symbol here. All cards, all hero cards, well, all superhero cards I should say, have a little symbol under a thing. You see how this one has a fist, and this one has like a microchip. If I were to have another card with a microchip, I could rescue a bystander. There's no bystanders captured right now, so I don't need to rescue them. But I can draw another card because this card lets me draw another card, and now I have 1 combat. Well, still can't fight nothing, but I can recruit for a good number. I will recruit, drop off a friend angel. He has a little special ability there that's going to help me out. So, drop them off. Put them in my discard pile. Put another hero card here. And we will turn over the next villain deck card. Scheme Twist. Alright. Now, we have another Scheme Twist here. And what is going to happen, alright. If you defeat the villain, rescue the baby. If a villain has that baby, which he does, and we just drew a Scheme Twist, that villain escapes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this baby token and put it back here. He escaped with the villain, and we put 1 Scheme Twist card next to Apocalypse. So things are already going down the crapper real quick. He has 1, he gets 2 more, he wins the game. Ugh. So let's deal myself 6 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Well, let's see. I have 3 recruit points, 3 combat points. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. Alright, so I'll draw 2 cards and then discard one of them. Go ahead and discard this one. Alright. Well, I will fight the sentinel here. I'll KO one of my heroes, which I will KO this one. He's going in there. And you kind of want to get these lower level cards out of your hand as you build up and get better cards, because, you know, the lower level cards, you just don't want to encounter them as much. Once you start building up your deck, these lower level cards become absolutely kind of worthless. So it's always good to try to KO some of those cards. But I'll beat the sentinel. And there goes my combat, and I can recruit, and I will recruit Blade here. Stalk the Prey Blade. He's got a little bit of combat value. And let's see here, and we'll put up a new hero card. And the next villain card is another Scheme Twist. Crap. Well, there's no villain on the board, because right here you see where it says if there are no villains, do nothing. So that kind of actually was pretty good and helped out. So let's shuffle and come right back. Alright, so I've dealt myself my 6 cards. I have 3 recruit, 3 fight. Yeah. Well, there's nothing to fight, so we don't have to worry about that. And it looks like I'll just spend my 3 recruit to get Dangerous Rescue Black Widow, which is a 2 of combat. Them, new hero card. And the new villain card, and it's another sentinel. Well, okay, looks like we're going to be fighting these sentinels pretty early on. Let's get myself 6 new cards. And ta-da. Okay. First thing I want to play is this. Is draw 2 cards and discard a card. So I will draw 2 and discard 1. I'll discard this Black Widow. I'll keep the recruit point. So that means me 4 recruit points, and I actually have 5 fight points. So what I'll do is I will discard. I'll probably discard him. Take out the sentinel, which I did, and let me spend 4 recruit points. Ugh. I'll get diving catch angel here. God, my hand's not doing too well. Alright, so let's this card and the villain, and it's another sentinel, and you can tell my shuffling worked out real great. Okay, well, I got another hand of 6 here, and first thing I'll play is just draw 2 cards and discard a card angel. So I'll draw 2 more, and I will discard. Well, okay, I will discard. That leaves me with either 3. All right, I'll tell you what. I will discard this card right here, and let's see. Keep this card. Now I will spend my 4 recruit points, and I will buy this Black Widow. I hope that I can rescue some bystanders sometime. So we replace. Finally. We get a high level card here. This is Silent Sniper, and she's worth 7. And she comes with 4 combat, and she has a defeat a villain or mastermind that has a bystander. That's a pretty damn good card right there. So if Apocalypse had a bystander, we can defeat him technically. We wouldn't have to have 12 fight points. So slip over to the next card, and it's a Master Strike. Each player reveals their hand and puts all their heroes that cost 1 or more on top of their deck. Okay, so I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically what happens is I can only keep these 2 cards, and these cards go back on top of my deck for next turn. I can't really do anything with these 2 recruit points. I could buy this Black Widow here. I guess I'll go ahead and do it. And that's for having a Master Strike. So let's put another hero card. Alright, Night Hunter Blade. And the next villain card is another sentinel. I must have did a terrible job at shuffling. I don't know what to say. So let's get my 6 new cards. Let's see what we got. Well, I have here 4 combat. And then with this angel here, I have 6 combat. And then I have 4 recruit. And then I could do this. So you know what? This card's not really that great. So what I'll do is I'll discard this card. I'll KO it. And I will fight, and I will take out this sentinel. It's just not enough for me to take out Apocalypse. And I spent 3 getting that. So discard them. And then I have 4 recruit points. And I'll take this blade here. So there I can play that hand. So good, another good little angel. And the next villain is another scheme twist. So that means we take this little baby token and put it on top of Sentinel. So now he has baby hope. Let's hope we can beat him before another scheme twist shows up. Okay, so I got my new hand, and it looks like I have 3, 4, 5 recruit points, 1 combat, and 0 combat here because I don't have a bystander. And her thing is you get +1 combat for each bystander in your victory pile. Well, I don't have any of those, so we can't fight anybody. But I can recruit. I have 4 recruit points. Ugh, 1 short of getting this guy. I guess I'll take this Catch Angel. That was just That's not a good hand. Alright, so let's deal another hero. Alright, well, okay, we might be able to use that. And let's pick one of these. And it's another sentinel. Boy, oh boy, I really didn't shuffle these. Alright, so let's deal myself 6 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what I got. Have another recruit. Let's see, here we go. Now, you notice how on Blade here, and this is one of the new things for Dark City, he has recruit and combat on there. And basically comes with 2 fight. But it says whenever you defeat a villain in the sewers or rooftops, and when we have a villain in the sewers here, you get +2 recruit. So you could get 2 recruit there and have 2 recruit and 2 fight. A little nifty. And then we have 2 combat here, so it looks like we'll be able to beat one of them. And then this one here is draw a card, so I will draw a card. And this one here says draw 2 cards, then discard a card. So I will draw 2, and I will discard. No, I guess I'll discard him. So I have 2, 4, 6. Now I use these cards, so I can't KO them. Okay, so if I were to KO in order to fight the sentinels, I'd have to KO some of these, and that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to use my 6 fight points to take out this 6 worth of points here. I'll just have to KO 2 cards, and I will KO these 2 guys, and we put Baby Hope back on the scheme twist, so we stopped it from escaping, and I think that'll probably be all the sentinels we'll go up against. So that was actually one of the first few good hands we were able to play. I wasn't able to get anybody, but you know, oh well. Oh well, no, well, I lied. One more sentinel. Holy cow, that's terrible. Well, all right. I'm gonna have to do a better job of shuffling next time. Okay, so I've shuffled and got my cards, and I have 2 recruit points, which can't buy me anything. I have 2, 4, 6. 7 on combat. Alright, let's see here. 5 more and I would have been able to hit Apocalypse. Oh well. You know how that goes. Let's see here. Well, I will KO one of the sentinels, so I'll tell you what. I will discard this card. KO the sentinel. And that'll be that hand. I couldn't get anything for recruit. And the next villain is not a sentinel, I hope, and it is War. Alright, now War, in order to fight him, each other player, well, when you're playing solo, that means I have to do this, reveals you see that little symbol there, I guess it's a brain symbol or claw symbol, hero, or I gain a wound. Alright, so if in order to fight him, I have to either have one of these on my cards, or I gain a wound. And if he escapes, each player does that same effect. That means I would have to do it again if he escapes. And then there's also a special thing on Apocalypse. 4 horsemen villains get +2 combat. So he's actually going to be 8 combat to beat him. And if he escapes, then that's one of the another ways Apocalypse can win. So let's deal my hand. Alright, and let's see what we got. Well, we have a couple recruits. Alright, well, that's no good, but they draw 2 cards and discard a card. So I will draw 2. And I will discard this one. So I have 2, 4, 5, 7 recruit points. I will take Silent Sniper Black Widow. Yes, I will. And that'll be good. And we'll replace that. Another Black Widow, and we will get a new villain, and that is Death. So move that aside, and in order to fight him, each other player reveals their hand or KOs one of their heroes that costs 1 or more. And if he escapes, you do the same effect. So I have to reveal my hand and KO one of my heroes that costs 1 or more in order to fight him. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I'll go ahead and stop here and give it an upload, and then we'll continue next video, and hopefully we'll have a little bit better luck.